Hey everybody, I just want to take a minute to introduce myself real quick. My name is Caleb. I live in Maine. I'm 35 years old and I own a wildlife control business. The reason I'm starting this channel is I love reviews. I love being able to go on YouTube, look up a product that I'm interested in, and be able to see just about everything about it before I actually get it in my hands. And there's a lot of different reviewers out there. Some are amazing and they'll touch just about everything that I have questions on. There's others that kind of skip over certain things. You get some big channels that are making money off from it. They've got sponsors, they get free products to review. Doesn't actually cost them anything. Which is cool. That's fine with me. I mean, that would be awesome to be able to do. But at the same time, I feel like the smaller guys who actually have to go out and spend their own money on a product, they're going to give you the most brutal, honest opinion that they have on that product. And that's what I always look for. So what got me started looking at the product that I'm going to review today is the fact that I couldn't find one review on this particular knife that wasn't, either some really big named review or it wasn't the company themselves putting out the review. Which I don't mind if a company reviews their own products, but at the same time, you're not getting a true, honest review of the product because they're biased. It's their product. They're never going to say anything bad about it. And if there's anything that's somewhat negative about it, they're barely going to touch on that. So, with that being said, I found lots and lots of reviews on this company's YouTube for their different knives, not the knife in particular that I'm looking for. And then there was a few others that reviewed this company's knives that were the same series that I'm looking for of knives, but not the actual knife. But I would consider that whole series is going to have pretty much the same blade, same quality, same whatever. So what I ended up finding through another reviewing page where they were reviewing a bunch of different boning knives. It wasn't just this knife, and that's how I found it, is they had, I think, like 7 different knives. Trying to find something around $100. I think it was somewhere like one was like 25, one was 50, one was like 75, 100, and maybe like up to $150. So not getting to too crazy of a knife price. Out of all those, even the more expensive ones, the two gentlemen ended up picking the Kyoku. Kyoku, I've never heard of Kyoku. It says that it's Shogun Series Superior VG10 Japanese Damascus steel. This is a Chinese brand. Don't be fooled by it saying Japanese. This is also not true VG10 Japanese steel from Japan. This is a globally sourced VG10 steel, which it's the same thing. It's the same. I don't care. It's the same thing. It'd be the same as looking for a genuine diamond, but finding a lab-grown diamond. It's the same thing, At that point, you're looking for clarity. You're looking for quality. The same thing with a knife. You're looking for a true VG10 steel, whether it's globally sourced or it's Japanese, doesn't matter. But Kyoku uses globally sourced. They are a Chinese brand. Just because they're Chinese doesn't mean that they are crap. A lot of people have problems with Chinese products, me being one of them. I don't, if I can go USA, I'm going USA, but at the same time, Chinese products are great. I have lots of different Chinese products, and they are all quality, and you know, so you just have to do your research. Kyoku, they make a bunch of different kitchen knives. This one's the Shogun Series. Comes with a nice little sleeve on the box, some artwork. They make it look nice. The box itself is like a hard cardboard. Really clean looking though. I love the simplicity to the packaging. There's literally nothing else on it, just their brand. The box itself is a really nice box. It's got a magnetic lid. So there's 4 earth magnets in there holding the lid down. There are a few things in the box, so without dropping everything, you've got the knife, you've got a sheath, and you've got a booklet. The booklet is just a booklet of all their other knives, advertising just different models and blade types. So that's kind of cool. The one thing that a lot of people kept talking negatively about for some reason is the sheath. The sheath is just, it's a small piece of plastic with a little bit of felt lining, and it's got the you know, where you put the knife in, and then down the whole side it's got a slit. If I can separate that, it's got a slit down the side. I would assume just for quick release of the knife. It's a sheath. I mean, one of the other boning knives from this company I was looking at, it's the Shogun Series, I think, which had a different type of steel. It wasn't VG10, 440 something. I'm not really good with steels, but it came with a really nice leather sheath, which I thought was super cool. This is not, but it's still a nice sheath, and I don't see it being anything to complain about. So it came with a nice box, came with a sheath. It's there to protect it, so I like it. Box itself has foam inserts. It's like a hard kind of spongy foam with like a felt lining on it, so that's kind of nice. The whole box itself has got the foam inserts. The knife itself is nice. It looks pretty. It's got that Damascus pattern on it, both sides. This does have a full tang running down the knife. You can feel it. It's got a nice heavy handle to it. It feels very balanced. I actually like it. It makes the tip feel really nimble and controlled. I did watch another reviewer, and he had cut the handle, pried it off to show what was underneath the handle itself. These pins, these 2 on the outer edges are real. That runs all the way through the handle. This middle one is just for just decoration. It's nothing. And I was just looking at this, and there's a difference between the front and the back. The front is super shiny and doesn't look like it has any problems whatsoever. It's almost got like a gold color to it. The back almost looks like it's like oxidized or something. I mean, it's almost gray in color. So not sure what's up with that, but again, they are just for show anyway. I assume that it'll probably look like that on both sides eventually, I bet. The handle itself, once he cut that open, pried it off, he found that not only are the 2 rivets holding the handle on, and the handle is made out of fiberglass, by the way, is what this says. Yeah, fiberglass handle. But once he pried that off, he found that there is actually an adhesive that holds the fiberglass on as well, so it's not just the two pins running through. It's also not a full piece of metal under here. It is one full tang, but they use like a machine cutting and cut some holes, I assume to reduce weight, maybe for balance purposes. The end of the handle has their logo. It looks like it's probably laser etched into it, along with their label there as well. The edge of the blade, they say, has an 8 to 12 degree edge, which is like a scalpel, you know, it's pretty sharp. Right out of the box, it's sharp. I did try with a piece of paper, and just pushing through the paper, and it slices right through it. No sawing action, nothing like that, just pushing. I assume it would cut a tomato pretty thin as well. So that's really everything I can tell you about this knife, I guess, out of the box. I can read some paperwork that I have here. So the Rockwell hardness of the knife, which I'm sure some of you can appreciate, is a 58 to 60. I believe the lower end on the Rockwell hardness is just a cheaper, softer steel. I believe once you get up over 60, it becomes a very fragile steel that can chip easily. I think, if I'm correct, around a 58 to 60 is about the perfect hardness you would want for, you know, a good steel. So that has that. So yeah, overall, very sharp. I love the feel. Feels like you have full control of the knife. It's pretty. It's cheap. Under $100. I want to say I spent like $60 on this, free shipping from their website. I did notice after doing some Google searches that you can get this on Amazon. You can also find this, I believe, through Home Depot's website. I prefer to go through their actual website, Kyoku's website. Took about a week for delivery. But so that's my opinion. I still have yet to try the knife, and I do plan to do that. It's December right now, 2024, and I still have yet to get my deer. We're into muzzleloader season now, so I'm really hoping I should be out there right now, actually. So I'm probably gonna go do that. But if I can get myself a deer, I will be cutting that up, and I will be doing a follow-up review on this knife. So if you guys liked the review, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, put that down in the comment box. If you would like to see more of these or know when another video comes up, you can hit the notification bell. And if you can, please subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. It takes 1 second, and it can help me out a lot as far as getting the videos viewed. So I guess that's about it for that. Until the next one. Thank you.